You know, I don't really like doing these kind of videos, but sometimes I feel it is necessary to do it. Because sometimes boxing goes beyond what boxing actually is. And people have a fanboyism for certain fighters and they just go all out. Now, it's important to remember, unless you actually know the fighter, you should never really get upset about it, okay? And people on a daily basis here on YouTube and on my website and on social media, that kind of thing, people will keep on sending me links to channels that I deliberately don't watch. Okay, they keep sending me these links, and 9 out of 10, I don't even click on the link because you pretty much tell me what it is in the description, and then you put the link. So-and-so said this about Anthony Joshua, so-and-so said this about Dillian Whyte, so-and-so said this about you. And I'm just like, I don't care. So I don't watch it, okay? And but sometimes if there's no description and it's just somebody posts a link, I don't know what it is, I click on the link and I see a channel that I deliberately don't watch. So I click it straight off. Well, today it happened again. And I don't really have too much else to do, to be honest with you. We got delivered a new game for my boy's Xbox. And long gone are the days where you just put a damn disc in and it just, you can just play it. No. You've got to sit there for an hour while it's doing updates and installs. Winds me up. Anyway, my little boy's 6 years old, so he's got this new game. I'm sat there and we're installing this game. Well, I say we're installing it. We put the damn disc in, clicked confirm, and then we're sat there. So I'm going through some bits and there's a video pop up. And as I said, usually when I see the name of the title of one of these channels over there who are just very, very pro Wilder, nutsack swinging, okay, I just go, no, not interested. But today I just clicked it and it started playing as usual, and it's kind of like just playing on in the background. And it kind of like caught my attention. And this was one from Blue Blood Sports TV. A guy that I can't say I like, I can't say I dislike. I just have no interest in him, and he probably has no interest in me. And that's absolutely fine. But for me, for what I have seen of him, he does lie, he does exaggerate, he does leave parts out of the story, which is why I don't particularly watch him. Now, this is not a diss on him, okay? I don't want people to get excited or defensive, okay? It's not anything like that. It's a case of, within this particular video, he's talking about Fanon International, Fanon, whatever, okay, and how some fans have got images of, is it him and his daughter, or just his daughter, or whatever, okay. I didn't listen to all this video. This video from Blue Blood is, 20 minutes long. I probably watched about 10 minutes of it, okay, but I got the gist of what was going on. And the reason that I'm doing this video isn't to give them sympathy or anything like that. It's the fact that I can relate to it because I have that myself. You see, these guys, they have children, okay? I have children. And I get Wilder fans and, listen, even Tyson Fury fans, even though I'm a Tyson Fury fan, right? I get Tyson Fury fans, but for the most part, it's Deontay Wilder fans coming at me. And listen, if your opinion is boxing related, no problem. But for whatever reason, they want to attack me. I've had messages and posts about me on social media, on Twitter, on Instagram. I don't use Facebook or anything, but I've had plenty of people saying how they want to hurt me and my children, and this is karma because my son has a Duchenne, which is a terminal illness. So, of course, he's only 6 years old. What he's got to do with my views on boxing, I have no idea, but people want to try and drag that in to try and hurt my feelings for whatever reason. What do you think by saying that I'm going to change my views on? No, of course not. It just isn't going to happen. But people have this sick mentality of they just want to troll and bring people's children into it. Now, you can dislike Blue Blood. You can dislike Fanon. You can dislike 78 Sports TV. You can dislike Blood Boxing. You can dislike me. You can dislike whoever, okay? And it's very simple. If you don't like me, if you don't like them, don't watch. It's very simple. And it's far too regular that people who I know are blocked because of just pure hatred. I'll never block somebody for an opinion on boxing. If you think Wilder is going to blast out Anthony Joshua, I don't care. If you think he's going to blast out Dillian Whyte or Tyson Fury, or he's the baddest man on the planet, I don't care. And more often than not, there's so much stupidity with what they say. To be honest, I find it amusing sometimes. And what it is, you see, my point is, if you don't like these people, if you don't like me, if you don't like any channel, don't watch. Don't be subscribed to them. Why do you keep going back? Why do you want to torture yourself? Why do you want to ruin your day? Why would you let me ruin your day by listening to my views that you know you are not going to like? It's simple. Just don't click the videos. Don't subscribe. Whatever. Okay? So, anyway, the gist of what I got from Blue Blood Sports TV is that some people have been taking images of the daughter or daughters of Fanon. I don't quite know what they're doing. I didn't get that far into it, or even if that detail was released, I don't know. And I haven't seen the video from Fanon. So I don't know quite what it is that these people or an individual has done. But it's very simple, and I hope it's none of you guys. For me, listen, I don't particularly care for these channels either. But what you don't do is bring people's children into it. You just don't do it. It's wrong. Yeah, okay, so the cult that these people are part of, yeah, okay, they have a historical, documented resume of trolling other channels, most notably Sean Newton. You see, they don't like him, they don't like the fact that he counteracts what they do. And listen, they're entitled to not like it, but they will post images of Sean and with his dog in sexual positions and all these kind of things. It's just wrong. It's wrong. Now, Blue Blood and Fanon, this was before their time. This is before my time that people were doing that to Sean and other channels as well. But they do come from that vicinity, is what I'm saying to you. But that doesn't make it okay for other people to do it to them. Leave people's children out of it. You see, there's a reason why I do this audio. There's a reason why I don't put my face on camera. It's not through embarrassment. It's nothing like that, okay? It's because it's about boxing. That's purely what it is. I don't want people talking about my hairstyle. I don't want people talking about whether I'm white, whether I'm black, whether I'm Asian, whether I'm Pakistani, whether I'm alien, okay? It's got nothing to do with anything. It's about boxing. And that's why I don't release my name. I don't release anything. So people can do as much research on me as possible. You will not find a single thing about me. You just won't do it. And it's deliberate, because for me, my private life is my private life, and I will only reveal certain details of my private life when I feel fit to release them. People know I live in Newcastle. People know I have children. People know that I'm married. People know that my youngest son, who's 6 years old, he's just turned 6 years old, has got Duchenne, which is a terminal sickness. So these are the very, very small parts that I talk about. You don't know my children's name. You don't know my name. You don't know my wife's name. You don't know anything about me. And that's how I like it. I like to be able to walk to the shop without anybody recognizing me. I'm not saying that it would happen, okay? I'm not popular enough for that kind of thing to happen, but it could. And there's only a very, very few people have actually seen me. Anyway, so I get messages a lot saying how they want to get my children and do this with them and do that with them, and how they're glad my youngest one has got this terminal illness and he got it from me and things like that, which is rubbish. If you read up on Duchenne, it's not from me at all. It's nothing like that. Okay, it's just some children have it. So my point is, whether you like Fanon or not, as I said, I'm not his biggest fan, and he ain't mine. Okay, he's made videos about me before. Blue Blood has made videos about me. Blood Boxing has made videos about me. Many channels have made videos about me. Even UK channels have made videos about me, making up stories, making up lies. The whole me being on the Matchroom payroll, I know has come from a couple of British channels. It's all lies. I'm not on the payroll. But not that I need to even say that. Not that that should even be an issue, even if I was. Okay, so don't go on there and listen. If you want to go in their comment section and troll them and insult them and debate them, and with me too, no problem. Do whatever you got to do. Just don't be bringing up people's children. That's a whole nother level. That's a whole thing that is just sick. Why? Because you like Anthony Joshua and they like Deontay Wilder? You want to go at their children? Why would you do that? Do you think Anthony Joshua gives a damn about you? Of course he don't. Likewise, the Wilder fans who come at me. Do you think Wilder gives a damn about you? Of course he don't. He don't even know you exist. Do you think that because my views, again, you see my views on Wilder, I've never once mentioned his wife, his children, in any kind of negative way. I've said he has a very beautiful wife. I've said he has a very beautiful family. And yes, Wilder, he got into boxing to provide a decent enough living so his daughter, who was born with spina bifida, was it, can get the best medical treatment and have the best life. And I've always praised him for that. So I'm not that much of a hater. I troll him, of course. But ultimately, you see, me pulling out inaccuracies of Wilder and then pulling out inaccuracies of what they perceive as inaccuracies with Eddie Hearn, Joshua, and every other heavyweight outside of Deontay Wilder, believe it or not, actually builds the fights. It does. You see, I've been on YouTube for 2 years exactly, actually. So happy 2-year anniversary to me. So I am unaware of the whole Pacquiao-Floyd Mayweather thing. I've just heard about it. But of what I'm hearing from some of the older ones is that this kind of scenario is very, very very similar to what was happening then between Joshua and Wilder. I'm not innocent in any of this, not at all. In fact, I was one of the very first ones who was saying, listen, Wilder could be the best heavyweight on the planet. He's just not proven it. He's acting like a damn coward. Pricing himself out, talking the big talk, but not walking it. I was saying all this. And from that, I got a bit of a following and word spread. As in, a lot of people were saying this about Wilder. This got to Wilder's ears. Not just me, but of course other channels and all that kind of thing. And guess what? He had no choice but to step up. Because his own fan base were going, well, yeah, he does need to step up. He does need the bigger fights. And yeah, of course, they come out with excuses and all this kind of thing. But ultimately, he's starting to step up. If we hadn't have been making videos chastising him for not stepping up and calling him a coward, he'd probably still be fighting the damn Chris Ariolas of the world. The Jason Gavins. So Wilder fans, you really need to be saying, hey, listen, thank you. Because now we're getting to see our champion in big fights. But either way, listen, if you don't like me, if you don't like them, if you don't like any channel, simple. Do not be subscribed to any of us. And most importantly, don't let us ruin your life. If you don't like my views, don't watch my videos. It's very simple. But you see, people just want to come here, click a thumbs down and run away. And they'll do it on this video as well. Because they have no idea what it is I'm going to say in this video. They just want to click on it to thumbs down and run away. That's what they want to do. And I'm sure that some Joshua fans and Tyson Fury fans will do it to the Wilder fanboys. Listen, I'm not an Anthony Joshua fanboy like people seem to think I am. Not at all. Joshua couldn't give a damn about me. Not at all. He's never been on my channel. What favours do I need to give him? None. But when I do the videos on Joshua, I do it from a point of view, believe it or not, I do it from a point of view of what I perceive as right and wrong. I've criticised Joshua before. Do these guys criticise Wilder? Of course not. They wouldn't dare. I've done it with Tyson Fury. I'm a huge Tyson Fury fan. I've put him down before. The only kind of person that I really fanboy for is probably Dillian Whyte. But again, I'm always right with it. Or at least in my own mind I am. So at what point is it okay for you to go onto social media? At what point is it okay for other channels even to start talking about me? You see, if I do a response to any of the channels And it's once in a blue-ass moon that I do actually do a response to any channel. Mainly because I'm unaware of what a lot of these guys are saying. Because if I'm not subscribed to these channels, then I won't know about it. But sometimes the odd one does pop up here and there. Blood Boxing has chastised me. But he didn't chastise my children, so therefore I didn't go in hard about it. He thought it was funny to say that I live with my mum. You know, that's kind of the narrative that he was going down. And it's kind of funny when you think about it. If I'm married and I've got 2 children, I don't think my mum will be very happy if we lived with her. Okay, but it's funny. And after video after video after video, I thought, okay, fine, I'll bite back. I'll do it once. I did it once and he hasn't bothered with me since. He lived in Florida or lives in Florida, I don't know. And I said, acted all gangster. You know, who are you trying to be gangster with? Cinderella? Because of Disney World? Blue Blood. Again, he's made videos about me before, trying to counteract what it is I say. And listen, if people want to counteract, I have no issue with that. None whatsoever. But again, when I see it again and again and again, at some point, there's a very good chance, if I find out about it, I'm going to bite back. It's just in my nature to do so. You don't know how many times I've done response videos and then not uploaded them because I've calmed down a bit. I thought, just leave it, and I've just deleted it. You know how many times I've done that? But I did do one response to Blue Blood and he's left me alone since. Or as far as I'm aware, he has. I didn't mention about his children, his wife, or anything like that. Okay, I did say he did look like a crack addict. I did say that, and I did say he had some big ears. But again, that was joking because he was very anti-DAZN. So I was saying his ears are huge enough to be like a satellite. He can get it for free. What's he moaning about $10 a month for? Listen, maybe that's even too far. That's a fair point. Fanana's made plenty of videos about me. I don't think I've ever responded to him, have I? I may have done once, but I don't even remember it, to be honest. Plenty of channels out there have done videos on me. I know that there's some channels out there who will just dedicate their videos just to chastise me. Listen, thank you very much. You know, you're bringing me traffic. For those who didn't know about me, you're now making me aware. I appreciate it. Thank you. So it's very, very rare that I'll do a response to anybody. If anything, I'll probably say those channels, but I don't mention names. I'm mentioning names in this one because I feel it's important to say, just because you don't like these people, listen, if you don't like them, don't watch them. Do what I do. I don't watch them. And hopefully they don't watch me, but I know they do because I've heard that they do videos about me to respond. And that's fine. That's fine. As long as they're not going personal on me, I don't care. If my opinion is this and their opinion is that, and they want to counteract my opinion, fine. But when you do it, at least try and prove it. Don't just say it, just prove it. And if I'm wrong, listen, I'm wrong. But ultimately, listen, and I hope it's none of you guys, I really, really do, that it's none of you guys going on to any other channel and taking images from their social media, taking images from their channel, and especially with their children. Listen, it's not important. It's not important. Do you know Anthony Joshua personally? Do you know Tyson Fury? Do you know any of these fighters personally? Do you think that these fighters want you to do that? Likewise with Deontay Wilder. Do you think that Deontay Wilder wants you to troll me and any other kind of British channel or any other American anti-Wilder channel? If you want to call us anti-Wilder. Do you think he wants that? To talk about people's children? No. Listen, he probably finds it funny that you go into the comment section and defend him, but to mention my children and other people's children is wrong. Really is wrong. Anyway, so if it is any of you, and I pray that it's not, just pack it in. All right? Just don't watch these channels. If you are subscribed to these channels and you don't like them, unsubscribe. Likewise, if you're a massive Deontay Wilder fan and it hurts your feelings about what I say about Wilder, then unsubscribe from me. Or if you like my other content outside of Wilder, don't click the video with Wilder in it. It's very simple. Don't torture yourself. And why would you go out of your way to talk about people's children? It's just pointless. Really, really pointless. Anyway, as I said, I'm not a huge fan of these people. Their opinions are wrong, in my opinion. But outside of the heavyweight kind of thing, all other divisions, I think we pretty much agree on things. But ultimately, it doesn't matter. I don't have time for them. They don't have time for me. Leave them to it. Leave me to it. You go crack on. Go get as many subs as you can. More power to you. Keep on with your super chats. Make as much money as you can. Good on you. Why not? Why not? I don't care if these people have 100 subs. Don't care. I don't care if they've got 10,000, 100,000, 1 million. I don't care. Crack on. Crack on. Anyway, just leave people's children out of it. If you want to troll them, troll them. If you want to troll me. But don't mention children, okay? Just don't do it. Drop your thoughts below, click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.